Hello everybody and welcome back to the FPL channel, where today we're going to be looking at my Gameweek 2 team. Just a quick roundup because the next deadline is Friday and I don't want to delay this video too much, and this ended on Tuesday morning in this part of the world, so yeah, it's a bit, wait, let me adjust the mic a little bit, so it's a bit tough to fill in the video, but here we go. So Gameweek 2, this is my team. 51 points. I could say it's average. It's just a bit above average, so we're cool, I guess. Last week was one of the best weeks, so we couldn't really compare with that week. Anything above 50 is pretty nice. Now let's go into the team. Nick Pope, he had a pretty good game, conceded 2 goals but had 7 saves, so that's 2 save points to make up, and that's 3 points, which is pretty good considering he played Arsenal, one of the big teams, and he has some more big teams coming up as well here. And he has Liverpool coming up, Wolves coming up, and then a slight little run. And then I believe he will still rack up those save points and a few clean sheets here and there. Will be worth the 4.5. Now this is the big part: Alexander-Arnold and Van Dijk. Even if Adrian didn't make a screw up, I would still be on cold feet with this double pool defense, because they were shaky all throughout the game. They were being held ransom by Southampton. Okay? That's how bad they were defensively. And I'm not sure I can trust double much longer. And I will talk about my transfers in the next video, so do stay tuned for that. Montoya, it was a meh game with them in Brighton. Clean sheet wiped out, nothing much. Meanwhile, Dunk is racking up the points. I think I made a mistake picking Montoya instead of Dunk, but then again, it's 4.5. I can give him as much time as I want. And then moving on, Luca Dean. This is a bit here and there because he got 11 points, got the assist. I was planning on transferring him out actually with safe to double who defense, take him out, but he's convinced me otherwise. He's gonna stay, but the injury is something that I'm actually worried about with Luca Dean. So that's something I want to keep an eye on in the coming weeks. I mean, the coming days, just try to see what happens with Luca Dean. Now moving on to the midfield. So we have Sterling at 6 points, scored the goal, got a yellow card. He does the business. Salah, there comes the Salah versus Mane debate yet again, and I won't talk about it now. I'll talk about it in the next video because this is just a roundup of the game week. Salah, he blanked, was hardly in the game, had 1 shot, that's about it, never actually in the game. So, and Mane, he scored 1, assisted 1, so there's been that Salah versus Mane debate all over again. Now we move on to Ayoze Perez. Ayoze Perez, he's testing my patience because he was literally invincible. Not invincible, invisible the whole game. Like, I couldn't spot him, and that is like really annoying because I really want a Leicester attacker, but they're so shite. I want James Maddison is doing the bits, but nah, I picked the wrong guy, I guess. Moving on, Kevin De Bruyne. This is the guy. Everyone's looking to transfer in. Remember mid-July? Go back to the video that I made in mid-July when I said a double City attack. They are the best attacking team in the league, so why not double up on them? I said it. Not many people liked it. A few people actually did it. Not many liked it. And 2 weeks of the season down the line, most people are actually trying to look at Kevin De Bruyne in, wildcarding just to bring this guy in. And I'm like, what happens if you listen to my voice? Yeah, that's a win for me. I'm not trying to rub it in, but that's still a win for me. But the loss here, I took the W in De Bruyne, but I took a big L on Callum Wilson because I was expecting way more than 2 assists in 2 games against 2 promoted teams. Because I expected this guy to do bits throughout the season. But the thing is, I don't know with Bournemouth, but they aren't the same as Bournemouth 2018-19. I think it's David Brooks. I'm pretty sure it's a change of system too many times, I'm not sure. And with the Man City fixture coming up, for 8 million, this guy has to go. Wilson has to go. Because I took an L, it's a mistake. Now he has to leave my team, he can't stay any longer. That's my take on Wilson. I'm wrong. I'll take the L. And Che Adams, I could say I'm wrong on this, but I'm not gonna say I'm wrong on this just yet because what I saw in the Liverpool game was an Adams that could score. that game, Adams had a few chances. If he had been more clinical, he would have got them in. And with let's see, Brighton coming up, he could score against it. Man United, I really don't want him to score. Sheffield United, not quite. I'll be happy if he scores like a couple in these next 4. Preferably in Brighton. Against Brighton, he has to score against Brighton. Otherwise, it's really hard to justify keeping this guy when you have got. Well, you don't have many at 6 million price bracket, but I might have a couple million in the bank after I make my transfers, which I'll talk about in the next video yet again. So Adams, the thing here though, this is the most annoying fact. If you watch my very last video, I played Lundstram and bench Adams. Before the deadline, I switched them 2 around. One got a blank, the other scored, clean sheet, 3 bonus points, 14 points, staring at me for the entire week. Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? That's quite bad. I mean, if I had decided to play Adams solely and just kept with him, and Lundstram scored, and I haven't even considered to play him, that would have been a totally different story. But the thing is, I actually could really consider playing Lundstram. And those fucking Sheffield fans, and my instinct for security of starts went for Adams ahead of Lundstram. Lundstram got 14. Adams got 12. That's a 12-point gap. It could have been much more, but I'm not gonna dwell on that. I mean, you make these mistakes once a while in the season, so you just gotta live with it. That Dunker didn't do much. Greenwood, Man United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer brought the substitute on 10 minutes too late, in my opinion. 10 minutes too late. Not enough to change the game, and that's the problem. And that's about it in the video. So 51 points. That isn't really a bad score, but not a good score either. I mean, I'm looking to target a 60-point average this season, and 51 this doesn't actually make the cut. And I really don't want to dwell on this video. I want to get this out as soon as possible. So that's it from the video. Thank you all for watching. If you have what score you have, what transfers are you looking to make, or are you gonna make transfers at all? Let me know in the comment sections down below. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the subscribe, because there's another video coming in the week, a chill out video where I talk about the main points from the week. And then we go into game week 3, my transfers. So do subscribe, hit the little bell so that you don't miss the next video. Hit a little like so that you don't miss similar videos to this one. And of course, I'll catch you in a few days. Until then, peace out. See ya.